Test, test. Okay. We do have audio. I love that for us. Here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. You never notice how noisy a hotel can be until you are actively trying to run audio in it. I love how the last thing I was watching on YouTube was an SCP dramatic reading. It's very good. I do love those SCP stories. I might try writing one myself someday. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna just drop the URL of this into the Discord because I have a feeling there might be some people waiting to hear about that. Copy. I'm such a slut for Macs that for Mac products that I'm like, wait, how do I how do I control C? And I forgot to hit everyone in the Discord. Ah, I cannot with the announcements today. 1 second. Really trying here. The whole day has been kind of a, if you'll pardon the phrase, an abortion. Um, it was a really difficult task to try to get fed today. I've eaten once. It's already late afternoon. It's going to be a 2 meal day, and I hate that. I hate that business. When the dyslexia hits and you hit the W key because it looks very much like your E key. And we're good. Okay. And we are streaming and hi, Chimkin Nuggets. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So, yeah, I finally got myself a freaking egg white omelet at like almost 2 p.m. It was unreal. And I wasn't being a picky creature either. You all know I'm somewhat finicky when it comes to what I put in my mouth. And I like a selection. I like to sample the platter, but at this point, I was just willing to take practically anything, and it took 4 restaurants to find one that was able to serve. So that really sucked. But I'm okay now. Life marches on. Welcome back, some of you. Hi, X Dude Awesome. Thank you, Midnight Shadows. Yeah, it was good. It was an omelet. It fit the bill. I usually do my best to eat really healthy. Egg white omelet with goat cheese and all the veg, and then some multigrain toast. Couple pieces of fruit, you know? Oh yeah, I got some grilled chicken on the side too, because I was like, do you guys have chicken sausage? And they didn't, just bacon. I like bacon, but I wasn't feeling the bacon. It was good though. I highly recommend Moxie's restaurant in downtown Miami. Yeah, really had to try. It was a rough day. I was stressed. Hi from France. Thank you, Matt. I'm usually streaming from the Netherlands, so we're practically neighbors. I keep adjusting the color of this camera, but I feel like it keeps pushing me further and further yellow green. It's probably the painting behind me, but like I'll go into the settings here. This is weird. Go into properties. I fuss around with it. Like I'm wearing pink lipstick, you'd never know. I'll fuss with it. Let's see what happens here. It may slowly drift back to something. Nothing is on auto here, which is wild to me. White balance. Let's try this shit. No, that's really yellow. That's probably closer. Odd. Let's see what auto does. Ugh. Yeah, that ain't right. Yeah, pass. Almost a human. I don't know. Not ideal circumstances, but see what we can manage. It's making me want to amp up my lipstick for real. Yeah, some built-in auto corrections. I'm not a fan. It's definitely not compensating correctly for the environment I'm in. These are flesh tones, damn you. Built-in webcam? No, this is the newer Logitech Brio with the privacy screen and all that shit. So I didn't mean to go top of the line with the things I had to pick up in the United States. But the Best Buy had probably the world's most craptacular selection available, and they didn't have anybody available to help me either. So, in the interest of time, I just grabbed things and went. Because that's how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. The Mexico filter. Yeah, no, we're not quite there. I need to learn more about lipstick. What's a good kind to get and use, I wonder. Well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to charge. No, I'm kidding. I mean, if you really want the straight dope, go into a Sephora and ask. Look, I say this with love. Ask the gayest man working there. In any major city, there's going to be at least one, maybe two, really fruity dudes. And I love them because they know more than the women do. I shit you not, every time. Every time. Every time. So you want to find the flamboyant, not masculine presenting man, and you want to ask him, what the hell do I use? He knows. He'll know. I found all my best makeup that way. Like, if I'm looking for something that's a similar product as well, like let's say there's some powder or something I like that's discontinued, I will ask this bastion of knowledge, what's similar, what will work the same, because he knows, guaranteed. The women are good too, but if there's a guy working there, beeline it. And I'm speaking the truth. Like, ask any chick who uses a lot of makeup. I use a lot of makeup. I'm not wearing a lot right now, just like some lip gloss, but that's what you want to do. What's your go-to cookie? Are you talking about the confection? Like the sweet treat? I don't like cookies. I don't really like cookies. I'm trying to think if there's a cookie I even like. I feel like they're pretty low on the tier of sweets for me. It would take a really special cookie, and I can't see it. The only cookie that has ever affected me positively in recent years were the Amaretti. I don't remember. Like the semi-bittersweet almond biscuits in Italy. I feel like a rube for not remembering the name off the top of my head. Now I need to know. Those are good because they also have like a bitter almond flavor to them. And then also a really, really good biscotti. And I'm talking about the real deal, Italian handmade. Again, probably bitter almond or pistachio will do it. But I'm really not much for cookies per se. I make great cookies, but if I'm gonna have a confection, if I'm gonna have something that's sweet, I'm usually not gonna get a cookie because I need moisture. So if I have a dessert, I will prefer frosted things, but not icing, not like crunchy sugar frosting. I need like buttercream or something. It needs mouthfeel. I feel like cookies have an not that great mouthfeel. Fudge. I've had fudge that was really nice. I've had fudge that was weak, pathetic, not good. One which I'm super grateful for. I've been working for 20 years. Been working towards this for 20 years, so I'm trying very, very, very hard to be chill with my tenants and like really on top of repairs. The fourplex that I got is kind of run down, and there were some tenants in it when I bought it. So it's been a kind of battle between needing to fix things and trying to keep people happy that are living there already. And I did not pick these tenants, so some of them are, to put it very charitably, not at a level of financial and mental stability that I would prefer to have in a large investment. So it's always an uphill battle, but I'm like crash coursing myself in the local renting laws, and I am very quickly acquiring a large list of contractors and such that can help with various issues. And we are slowly but surely, like we had to restore mail service. We had to fix every door, gate, and lock in the entire place. One of the bathrooms just had to be ripped out and completely from the studs renoed because the previous owners didn't put a waterproof membrane in the fucking bathroom. So it was basically put together with spit, toothpaste, and graham crackers. Water was seeping into things. Yeah. So I'm trying to be good and do things the right way and like replace stuff as fast as I reasonably can. And it's also hard to do that when not all, but a couple of the tenants are, shall we say, impassioned and may need more constructive outlets for their frustration. Did have one tenant recently that was I'm fast. Like I'll have things fixed in 24 hours if you let me. You know what I mean? Like I don't like people to go without. So yeah, it's costly, all right. I may have underestimated this enterprise, but we'll see what happens if it ends in flames or what. Not literal, but you know. I'm trying my ass off here. Like I'm trying to be good. But anyway, I had one tenant call for a broken AC 4 times in a month. The first 3 times I just said, fuck yeah, and sent a tech out there. Every time, no problem. Oh, I know why my stream's freezing up. Hang on. I know. I'm an idiot and I forgot to get on my Wi-Fi brick. I'm actually using the hotel Wi-Fi, which sucks. Okay. Okay. Tell you what, guys. Um, I'm gonna have to restart the stream because I'm gonna change my internet source. Y'all promise to come back. It's gonna take me like literally 90 seconds. Like I'll be back online. Pause. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot. I'm not at home. So like the implications of streaming mobile are a lot more complicated. And we are back online. I hope. It's this guy. I got this from T-Mobile some time ago. You pop a SIM in here and it's supposed to give you 5G. Because I think the hotel Wi-Fi be slipping. Never trust the hotel Wi-Fi. Exactly. Anyway. The chat is like tiny. improve it a little. Oh no. Yeah, that's what it is. Chat box, chat box. Did I mess that up? I might have. There we go. I don't know, guys. Doing my best over here. Doing the most. So you wasted hours getting food. Yeah, it took over 3 hours. I had not eaten breakfast. I really needed to eat something. Went to the in-house hotel restaurant, attempted to get food there. Ordered a turkey sandwich. No lie, turkey freaking sandwich. I was like, what can they serve me fast, right? Turkey sandwich. Um, 45, 50 minutes later, no food. No food. So I was like, F this, I'm out. Um, Left. Went down to like a city center area mall where I'm like, okay, there's tons of restaurants around here. Something's going to work out. Went to a couple in a row. Each and every one of them uh, was so full of people that they couldn't seat me for like 35 minutes was the to get seated was the lowest answer I got. So I was like, F this. Walking in the rain, further and further out from that city center area. Got soaking wet, which is why my hair looks like shit. Tried to go to a food truck that I like. They were closed. Um, and then finally ended up at like a new style American diner, which thank fuck had room for me. Got a egg white omelet, and now here I be. It shouldn't be this hard to eat in a major city, but I don't know what the hell's going on between intense thunderstorms and some kind of sports ball. The place is a zoo. It's a zoo. Miami's a zoo. And by the way, before you guys get too excited, I'm nowhere near Exotica right now. Like it's not even the same part of the city at all. So I don't know because they're down by the airport. I'm in like a completely different neighborhood, not even related. It would take a long time to drive there. And yeah, I can't say I know the answer to that, but I'm here now. Internet famous people would have an easy time getting food. Oh, Lord. You really think highly of me. I don't think people know who the hell I am here. Which is fine. That's the way I like it. Mr. Beast? I'm not Mr. Beast. I have no affiliation with Mr. Beast. I don't know why anyone would think that. Are you going to another convention? Me? No. Why the hell would I go to a convention? Jesus Christ. Pay for an expensive autograph from a gaming or movie star. No, listen, listen. One thing you gotta understand is that once you've been, I don't know, D or C list famous in Hollywood and you've met most of the famous people you might have ever hoped to meet and maybe even hung out with them or partied with them, it gets real fucking old, like real fucking fast. They're just normal people. It doesn't matter. I don't think there's anybody I want an autograph from at this point because I've signed autographs myself. Fame is stupid. Fame is a lie. There's nothing special about famous people. You just happen to know who they are. And the allure has completely worn off for me. Like, will I go to a red carpet event? Sure. Will I say hi to people who are famous? Sure. Do I get starstruck? No, not in the least. I have dated or slept with at least half a dozen A-listers that you know of, and I'm not naming names, but it doesn't matter to me anymore, you know? So why would I go get a fucking overpriced autograph when that guy's probably bought me dinner? They're just people. Like, really. Some of them are quite dull. Some of them are quite sweet. and often not the ones you think. The tell-all book. I know, right? Someday. Someday. I gotta wait till I'm not relying on my so-called internet fame for my paycheck. How about that? Oh, fame is hella miserable. I'll put it this way: fame without money is pointless. Money without fame is the real dream. You don't want to be famous. You want to be rich. You know? Yeah, my memoirs are going to be good. You would be shocked. You would be shocked. Some of your so-called heroes, and often people that I don't think you guys care much about or don't like, have been very, very, very nice. Broken famous, yeah. Steve-O's had a nice come up. You're talking about the Steve-O from Jackass, right? Like that Steve-O? He got sober. I'm so happy for him. He seems so much happier. God bless him. You know, like really. Yeah. Jackass Steve-O. He's a cool guy. I'm happy for him. I wish him all the best. I do not know him personally, but I always liked Jackass, so have you ever met Daisy Ridley or David Tennant or Jodie Whittaker? I don't know who those people are, so maybe. I think David Tennant was in Doctor Who, but only I only know that because people talk about it online. Excluding myself, the few other famous people I've met have been nothing like how they appear in public. Durban, you cannot tell me that I'm similar to how I seem in my online persona. Oh, hang on a second. Your hair's driving me nuts. So like, ugh. um, bouncy bad, yeah. I don't really care about famous people. I mean, some people are happen to be famous that are nice, but meet famous people because they're famous. Jesus. Bam Margera is a train wreck, and I feel like he doesn't need to be, but he has an ego that won't allow him to change, if that makes sense. Canadians seem more stable. I don't know how you came to that conclusion. Oh, comedians. I thought you said Canadians. Jesus. Comedians seem more stable. Okay, that's a theory. Yeah, it's a mirror, dear. It's a mirror behind me. This whole wall is a mirror for decorative reasons I don't fully understand. People want to shit on Bam Margera for changing after Ryan Dunn's death. I can tell you from personal knowledge that he was well on his way to epic dickholeness before that. He was affected, obviously, profoundly. It may have accelerated some things, but no one was really happy with the way he was behaving before that point. I'll put it that way. Canadians are unstable. Everybody's unstable. Who the fuck is stable? Canadians have it a bit better than the States, I think. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think a Canadian would like to hear that very much. Probably depends on where you are. Ryan Dunn was bound to see the same fate as Bam. Yeah, I know that's a controversial statement because he's no longer with us, but there was a lot of self destructive behavior flying around that social group, shall we say. Um, Not that I was privy to it, but I will say that they were close friends with some of the girls who were big in Burning Angel around that same time. So while I didn't run specifically in those circles, um, I was privy to some of the scuttlebutt. Yeah, Bam was cooked well before that incident. Johnny Knoxville? Johnny Knoxville's doing okay as far as I can tell. I don't wish any of them ill. I do wish Bam would get his shit together. He's quite obviously struggling. Like, what you gotta understand is when someone is that deep dark in their own self created alcohol and drug fueled bullshit, they're not having fun. They're not enjoying themselves. They're miserable. Biggest turnaround is Mike Tyson. Word up. MCE dropping the real glow ups here. It's true. It's true. Uh, you know what really bothers me about Amy Schumer? She's not funny or talented, and people take that to mean female comedians are not funny or talented. And there are a lot of awesome female comedians. And to use Amy Schumer as like the linchpin of that argument, well, female comedians suck. Look at Amy Schumer. Yeah, she's awful. But you're ignoring like an entire ocean of talented female comedians. So that pisses me off. So I just hate Amy Schumer every which way. Kind of hate that she has a presence. Obviously, somebody likes her. Somebody's paying for these tickets. Someone's paying for the film she's in. I don't get it. Joan Rivers is funny. She was a bamf. She was a badass mofo. She was hilarious. Amy Schumer made a joke about Ryan Dunn's death and said Steve-O should have what? Died? I don't agree with that. That's messed up. Jedi gamer male strippers are a thing. They are. You'll find them in many contexts. First off, they don't make nearly as much money as with female strippers. Like, they'd be lucky to clear a couple hundred a night. Um, you will find them in shows like The Thunder from Down Under and Magic Mike and La Bear and stuff like that. There are actual chains of these clubs. But the earning potential is a lot lower than female strippers. And I will say that if you really want to make money as a male stripper, your clientele should be men. Male, like go-go dancers in a gay club are going to make more money than a male stripper for women, generally speaking. I was a stripper for 7 years, so like I know a lot about the industry. I'm not anymore. It's been a while. But I did that for a good chunk of my 20s. Hi. A bear strip club? Dude, I would fucking go to the bear strip club. I want to party with the bears. I would bring like a G in dollar bills. I want to go to the bear party. I think it'd be amazing. That's the thing I always hated about male, like male dancers for female strippers, strip clubs. One body type, one height type, one physique, one look. I'm like, well, this is crap. I don't like any of these guys, you know? Bare assed. Holy shit. Alex Saint, that is glorious. Hey, Alex, I just added you as a moderator too, by the way, in case you need it. Should you need it? Both men and women prefer bear. Hey, it's who doesn't like the bears? I don't make nearly as much money. I've even my OF isn't just me throwing it out there. I've had to market my own clothing. You know what the problem is for male models, male dancers, male everything? You guys have no idea how to sell it visually. You don't know how to be pretty. Because in our society, when a male presenting person shows off in a sensual way, it's perceived as gay and therefore it's something to stifle. But like, what you got to understand is if you're a male with an OnlyFans, you need to sell sensuality and sexuality like a woman does. And that I don't mean throw on a dress, I mean put on some fucking makeup, emphasize your best features, learn lighting, and realize that your crotch is not the selling point that you think it is in the open market. Here's the thing you got to understand, like dick pics are great and all, but if you're trying to make a profit, you got to understand that dick pics are cheap. People will pay for a package deal. And if you're not marketing yourself as visually a package deal, then you're missing out. You cannot just make an entire OF of portraiture of the captain. You know what I mean? It's not viable from a marketing standpoint. I've tried to coach some male models on this, and I don't think most guys listen to me. But you know, why on earth would you listen to a veteran model with 14 awards and clearly some kind of success, right? Why the hell would you do that? An indie model who's been crushing it since like 2011. Why the fuck would you do that? I've had people who wanted to see feet. Oh, I call that Tuesday. Ahem. Women have very diverse tastes. Uh, I think Dragon Eater, you are reading into it incorrectly. If you want to make money in adult content, sensual, sexual, fetish, whatever, I don't care how far you're going down that ladder, your audience is not going to be women. Okay? If you're trying to make money of any kind, your audience is not going to be women. Women do not buy porn. Not in the volume that men do. All right? I can count on one hand in almost 20 years of the adult industry in one way or another. 20 years. I have had 4 verifiably female, like born cis female clients of any caliber who spent more than $100 in a 20-year career. So take it from me, because I'm hot as fuck, verifiably. Like it's literally my job. I don't care if I'm not your personal cup of tea. There's a very large percentage of humanity that wants to bang my brains out. And that's why I have the job that I do. I say this with full confidence because that's what makes money appear in my bank account, right? And in all of these years, 4 verifiably female clients that spent more than $100 total. So I'm going to tell you this right now. As a guy, your clientele is not going to be women. Yeah, Finster's had more men pay them money than women. Yep, I don't doubt that for a second. You might get a female viewership, but they're not going to pay for anything. Hardly. It'll be like a small percentage, maybe, of what you earn. But people don't want to hear the truth. There's plenty of money. Ain't no shame in the game. There's plenty of money in it. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, like, blaming your lack or apparent online success for women having diverse taste, nothing could matter less. That's the straight tea. Not everyone wants that cup of tea. Like, if you want to get dates, yeah, consider women's taste. If you want to make money, consider men's taste. That's the bottom line. Whatever puts food on the table, yeah, yeah, for sure. So, anyway, yeah. There's certain things that women will buy. They will. Do men date women because they like them? I don't know. Over time, I've had this sort of realization that I don't think most of the men that have even tried to date me liked me very much. They might have just liked the fact that I looked a certain way, but I don't think they necessarily liked me. Yeah. Not all, but some. Like, there's definitely dudes that look at me and go, oh, this chick is gonna look so great on my arm. I'm gonna wear her like a rose gold Rolex, and then people will respect me. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely that aspect going on sometimes. For sure. Which I don't appreciate. You have females verified sub to you. They don't pay for jack. Yeah. It's it's gonna be what it is. I mean, you gotta understand the dynamics of it. Market prices for things are based on demand and scarcity. So, like, think about that, the forces that be. Why wouldn't people like me for me? Oh no, it happens all the time, Hill. Not because I'm unlikable, but because there's a strong contingent of dudes in the modern age. Not all, but a measurable chunk who don't really want a relationship with another person. And the minute that someone has emotional, physical presence, relationship needs, whatever, that go outside of what they themselves have projected, they're very uncomfortable with it. Um, they don't want you to be a whole ass person. It's too much difficulty to maintain a relationship with a whole ass person. So, like, plenty of people don't like me for me, but it's not because I'm unlikable. It's because they just don't have room for a relationship with their expectations of what a relationship is. Just hire an escort or a sugar baby at that point, which is fine, no shade, but don't throw yourself into the Tinder pool, which is one of the reasons why I stopped doing Tinder, because, like, I really feel like since COVID, this has gotten much, much worse. People are not up for the complexities of an interpersonal relationship, whereas I want that. I want the give and take. I want the real thing. You know, I have a lot. I know, what do you bring to the table? Like, a lot. A lot. Beyond looks and decent finances and cleverness and life experience and a sparkling personality, and a Gluck Gluck 9000 game that makes the gods cry, I actually bring a lot of effort, which is something that's lacking in the modern world. So, yeah, plenty of people, men and women, do not like me for me, but it's not because I'm unlikable, it's because they can't function in a partnership for whatever reason. By choice, by training, by nature, by dysfunction. Not here to be their therapist. So cheers. Mm-mm. I find that the apps at this point are a joke, um, which is crazy to me because I always had a lot of success online dating. I have exclusively online dated for like 20 years. Like, seriously. I can't remember the last person I met organically. I always meet them on the internet first, which is fine. Women must hate having a shapeless piece of clay in a partner. I don't know what that means. Shapeless piece of clay. Who's the clay? I don't get it. Any advice for a 28-year-old guy who's never dated and still a virgin? I don't know. Do you want to date? Do you want to lose your virginity? What's your motivation? Are you asking how to find a partner, how to get laid, what you should be doing with your alone time? Like, what's the advice here? Oh God, the wired Christian. It means you mold them into a stable partner. Fuck no. I hope you're joking. No, 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 no. I could not be in a relationship with someone who needs me to mold them into an adult. You know what that job is? A parent. A parent, my guy. A parent. I'm not here to get busy with my foster child of a partner. No. Nothing sucks the eroticism out of a relationship more than a guy who or girl who's like, I can't function in adult life. Here, do things for me and teach me how to be. No. No, regulate your own goddamn nervous system. Hell no. Hell no. That's a Soviet parade, my friend. Red flags as far as the eye can see. Ugh. Some people want to change the other person. That's dysfunctional as well. But like, ugh. Nope, 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 nope. Downright psychologically miserable. Oh my lord. Like, I can't. I cannot with this. Yeah. Horrifying. Truly. Um, Super not my jam. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Oop. I'm just fucking with the stream setup, guys. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm trying to make it better, but I think sometimes I'm just making it worse. The chat is like bitty bitty. Not very good. Oh well. Behold, mother. No. No. Nope. Yeah. I want a gentle, easygoing relationship. What does that mean to you, Dragon Eater? What does that mean to you? Are you talking about something low commitment? Are you talking about a relationship with a gentle person? Are you talking about a relationship where you don't have to put in a lot of effort? What does that mean, gentle? Who was asking me for advice a second ago? It got eaten by the chat. I don't know. If you guys want advice, you got to put it all in one question, like your background story, like age, situation, what you're looking for and what you're doing, because otherwise I'm gonna lose it in the chat. Just stay friends till she opens the dating topic. Nah, bad idea. We get along really well. Is that what gentle means to you? We get along well? You should get along well with your partner. Why the hell would you date someone you don't get along with well? Unless, like, unhappy dysfunctional strife is your baseline for a relationship. Dude, my guy, no. You should only date people that you get along with. By the way, the first couple of dates, let's say even the first couple of months, is kind of feeling out how that person is in different situations. And you're allowed to call it off, by the way. A lot of people don't seem to realize this. You can go on 10, 15 dates with someone and over time observe how they. This is the observation part. You're supposed to see how they react in different situations and then, like, make a call of whether you want to make a further investment or not. Don't stay in a relationship with someone you don't get along with. What the fuck? Soft and gentle, ladylike. Dragon Eater. Oh, ladylike. Okay. Hmm. So what you're saying is you are conflict avoidant. That's what I'm reading here. Dragon Eater. If you want someone that is soft and gentle and ladylike without further explanation, I'm assuming you are conflict averse and potentially also adverse to someone having needs and boundaries. But color me wrong. I'm not given a lot to go on here. An intelligent woman, but surely not frigid. Do you mean sexually frigid? As I'm sorry, what? As someone who has a nice lick of intelligence and a sex drive that would burn the Western world down given half a chance, I am just listening to what's coming out of your mouth and I cannot understand. Because intelligence and sexual prowess don't go in the same bucket, right? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna let that one air out and not take it seriously. What the fuck? No, I think what Dragon Eater wants is the born sexy yesterday trope that you see in science fiction a lot. Um, you're not going to find that. So I suggest that you remain single and hire adult professionals to take care of your sexual needs. Really, I recommend that for a lot of people. Um, but that's my hot take. Yikes. I'm Christian, but I don't think many other Christians are fine with 50 Shades stuff and other various things that aren't vanilla. Jedi Gamer, I would argue that trying to hold consensual, playful sexuality in a fetish or BDSM context and Abrahamic religion, like, those are not two great tastes that go great together. I would argue either you're actually not into that stuff sexually or you're actually not a Christian, because there's really no center of that Venn diagram. I think the Bible's relatively explicit about stuff like that, and when people try to find common ground, it's like trying to have your cake and eat it too. It's an either or proposition. I don't get it. Yeah, it's nah. Oh, is someone asking if I'm single or not? No, I'm not married. I'm not. No. Not currently. If you're gonna make an offer, there better be a very large rock involved. Good lord. I'm very happy to give relationship advice. Like, it's fun for me, but Oh wow, some of these views are just they do be coming out of left field though. Guys, like whew. I need someone who's not the same as me, who'd challenge me to better myself. I'm gonna stop you right there. Stop looking to a partner to challenge you to better yourself. Shut the damn door. That is the wrong way to go about it. I know I come across as boring for that reason. Honey boo boo child. Stop outsourcing your intrinsic motivation to a romantic partner. No, 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 no. Stop using people as objects for self improvement. It's not going to get you anywhere. Everybody here needs to listen to me. Stop looking for someone to make you a better man or a better woman or a better person. Stop looking for someone to lighten your personal load. Like own your shit. If you don't like the way you are, change it. And if you don't want to change, accept it and bring that to the relationship. Stop using people as an emotional springboard. Like your partner's not your Prozac. Your partner's not your talk therapy. Your partner is not your mama. Like, you gotta fucking. What? You expect us to do too much. We can't do that for you. I don't like that shit, man. Do you have children with you now? Me? No. Why? I have never had a kid in my life. Do I have children with me now? I don't understand what that means. I have never had a child with me, full stop. It's an odd thing. Oh, the baby glabs. I was like, what? If you're talking about that rubber chicken toy, that's mine. Like, I think it's funny. Like, Glebby. No, Glebby ain't here. We're not at home. I wish Gleb was here. God, I miss the Glebs. I miss all the Gleb. This pillow is a very poor substitute. For those of you who don't know, Gleb is a very, very large stuffed seal. Have you had any implants? I have actually. Funny enough, same arm. There's a titanium pin that holds my TFCC um, tendon, I think it is, the TFCC complex in your wrist. It holds it to the bone. You can see it on x-rays and MRIs. It's pretty fucking cool. Um, yeah. So there you go. That's modern science for you. In my robot arm, no less. Uh, what advice can you give someone who has extreme distrust towards dating or meeting new people due to past experiences? You need therapy, not dating. Someone who is mature, intelligent, and gentle, and I don't have to change. Dude, you keep saying gentle. Gentle doesn't mean much. Are you talking about someone who's not going to punch you in the face? I think you'll find there's plenty. Are you talking about someone who doesn't push back when you make a choice or decision? You might be a taller order. Like, gentle doesn't mean very much. Someone who physically will not injure you, someone who's kind to you. Gentle doesn't say much. You want a mother. You yeah, I don't know. Some people say gentle and they think that means unchallenging. Gentle and it means low demand. Or do you literally mean I am physically frail and I want someone who is going to be gentle with my neck because I have a chronic injury, but I'm not looking for a gentle person and that they're a milk toast. Does that make sense? Like, I've loved some mean girls. Okay, well, step one, don't do that. Wow. Yeah, I gotta say, I love you guys, but a lot of you need to do some self work before you get out there. Gentle sounds like they're looking for a sub. Just say you want a sub. We're all grown ups here, I think. Like, you don't have to be effing explicit about it, but just be like, I want to submit. It's cool to want a trad wife. You can. You're allowed to. Like, I'm not going to yell at you for wanting a trad wife. It ain't going to be me. But, oh man, the trad wife thing. It's great. Look, I'm totally cool with trad wife, trad husbands doing trad stuff on trad time. Awesome. The problem you run into is if you want a traditional partner, traditional male female gender roles, having babies, one income household, the works, you have to be able to hold up your end of the deal, which means if you're a man, you're gonna have to be able to provide for your family. You cannot have a trad wife who also works and expect her to do all of those things as well as work. If you want a trad wife, you must be a trad husband. If you want a trad husband, you must be a trad wife. You cannot skip cooking, cleaning, and birthing babies to go hang out with your girls at the club. Like, if you're gonna have one, if you want one, you must be the other, because these roles only work as a complementary duality of each other, right? Like, you can't have all of that shit your way. You have to supply the other side of it. So, yeah, be trad. Yeah, if you want a trad wife, you have to be trad. MCE said it best. Provide financially, work out, and be an active member in the community. Join a church. That's one thing church is good for. Pick your religion. I don't care. Pick any one of them at a certain level of fundamentality. You'll find trad people. Guarantee it. Good luck finding that duality these days. Man, if that's what you want, be the change you want to see in the world. I guarantee if you put your effort into a career, your physique, carry yourself well, have your shit together, and are psychologically sound with good morals, which at this point, why the fuck are you on my stream? You know what I do for a living. You'll find a trad wife. I'll throw this out there for free. Like, you're not going to find a trad wife hanging out with me online. I don't care what you do as long as you're happy. I'm just saying. Let's address the elephant in the room. We got a former or current. Do you ever quit the Freemasons? I don't know about the Freemasons. Yeah. And still good luck. No. Matthew Yelvington, I'm telling you right now, you could be an ugly mug. You could be a short king, ugly mug, kind of chunky. But if you're working out, so you're making the most of your body type and you're physically strong and healthy, if you're doing that, if you have a decently paying job or trade that has good longevity and stability, if you have savings and your finance game is good and proper, if you acquire a place to live that is big enough for a wife and some kids, and you throw yourself out there, and not in a wishy-washy way. Don't go out there and be like, oh, I just want to see where this goes. If you put yourself out there in the dating market and you say, I have a house, a car, a job, my life is together. You keep your house clean, your hygiene is good, and you're fit. Like, don't have to be ripped abs. I mean, healthy fit. You can run, you can lift, you can, maybe you box. I don't know. If you do those things, and you say, I am looking for a wife to settle down with and have children with, I guarantee you will have women lining out the door. And I am talking about like decent quality mates. But the problem is, if you think you can't have it, you have not done all of those things. I guarantee it. If you have all of that, you will have a wife. Like, I guarantee it. And if you have all of that and you don't, it's because you're an abusive dick. Like, you can't also be an abusive dick. Like, that just kind of goes without saying, but I thought I'd throw it out there. You can't do all of those things and also be a jerk because nobody wants that either. So, decent personality, decent mind, decent life, decent house, decent physique. I'm sorry, like you must achieve something. You're not owed a partner. So if you want trad, you'll get it if you do those things. Sure. In fact, if you do those things and you don't want trad, you're still gonna find what you want. Is this like a big secret to people? I don't know. Is it okay if I decide to give up on having a wife and starting a family and just focus on career and bodybuilding? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh yeah. Yeah. Go for it. You might even find a partner that you dig in the sport of bodybuilding. Just saying, you meet cool people. But yeah, no one requires you to do that shit. Like, I opted out of kids a long time ago. My life's awesome. So if it makes you happy, just go do stuff that makes you happy. Some people desperately want a family. Couldn't be me. But I respect people doing what's going to make them happy. Is only doing P and V stuff considered for losing virginity? Or if you do kink stuff without intercourse? Ugh. These questions are really dumb. I don't think virginity matters for a start. Let me go real extreme on this. I don't think it effing matters. I think virginity is a mental barrier in your head, not a thing you have or haven't done. Because let's look at it this way. Let's get real effing explicit about this. If someone is assaulted repeatedly as a child, so young they have no memory of it, are they a virgin? If you're going to tell me no, I want you to defend your stance, right? This is the conversation we don't want to have because it's disgusting. Uh, are Gold Star lesbians virgins, even though they have slept with dozens, hundreds of women? Let's say we've got a really active lesbian on our hands here. Is she a Gold Star lesbian virgin? I feel like these are really stupid questions. It's up there for me with, is a hot dog a sandwich? All that matters is what does it mean to you? And why is it important to you? Because I can't fucking tell you what you should or shouldn't think on this subject, and I think the whole subject is really dumb. So my opinion is no one is a virgin ever. Because virginity is a made up bullshit purity concept. Right? I don't think it's a useful concept. The only time it really had use is when you're trying to prove lineage in an era where we don't have like gene assays and stuff. If you had to prove that a kid is yours, you get a breeding partner who's never bred before and you knock them up. Okay. Right? Like that's why it matters. It's not it's irrelevant in any other context. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I think if you try hard enough, anything's a sandwich. I think if you try hard enough, a dead horse between two stained mattresses is a sandwich. I think if you try hard enough, a protein bar is a sandwich. You know? So, these are thought exercises. Again, like, defining things in this way is hard. There is no chemical change associated with the loss of virginity, D glass. That's a myth. Okay, riddle me this. Uh, is someone a virgin after a very thorough medical examination? Is someone not a virgin if they sit on a washing machine and the vibrations make them cum? These are the dumbest fucking thought exercises on the planet, and I don't give a shit either way. Oh, you think this is a 10 out of 10 stream? Cool. You should show up for more because this is like, and sometimes we get all the way up here. Soviet Corgi, you should absolutely subscribe and join the Discord. Someone wants orange soda. All right. You enjoy. Alex Martz is asking me a very personal question. Well, that's interesting. How about instead of asking an online model, you go ask a plastic surgeon? I'm just saying, this may be beyond my pay grade, and I have no idea what effect you're trying to achieve. Like, if you really want me to pick your implants, I am the wrong bitch. Like, this is up there with showing me a rash and being like, does this look infected to you? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. How about that? This is not medical advice. Isn't there a physical aspect change? This is how fetish are built. Do you have another theory of this phenomena? Ugh, get D-Glass out of here. Somebody get this mofo out of here. This is not your discussion. Yeah, well, I have to make sure people know that I'm reading someone else's text. So, I mean, with the little context I'm given, I'm in a selective voice acting mode and it's not going to be flattering. You know what I mean? So, we just got to roll with what that lands on, you know? Wasn't given time to prepare, and I don't listen to a lot of broken English fundamentalist weirdos on the internet, so, you know, we're just going to spin the wheel on how that impression turns out. I think Homer Simpson wouldn't be quite so up his own ass. Cereal is definitely a soup, and it's disgusting. Next question. Uh, Based. Yeah. No, cereal's gross. Cereal's not a stew because a stew would mean cooking the ingredients together. A soup is more composed a la minute, so I would say it's a soup. I fucking hate soup. Poke bowl is very much deconstructed sushi, yes. Though I must say there is an actual semi-trad version of deconstructed sushi. I cannot remember the name right now. I think it's chirashi, but I've had it and it's great. Yes, chirashi sushi. I'm gonna show a picture to the camera, and it looks like this in a bowl. Stuff is laid out into the sushi rice. You know, sometimes it looks like, come on, load you. You know, you're gonna get a bunch of fishy parts laid on rice, and it's great. But yeah, that is actually a proper dish. What is the best kind of pasta? Ooh, not really a big fan. Ravioli, I guess. There's something inside it, so. Have you ever been married? Yeah. Yeah, I've been married. Hey, Alex Saint, have I been married? Is my is my ex-husband in the room right now? Oh God. Yeah, I think that happened. Yeah. Yeah, I seem to remember that at some point. Beefy the Paladin. I love your name. Meat or cheese preference inside the ravioli. That is a toughie. Yeah, a lot of it's going to depend on execution. I've had terrible ravioli of every kind, and I've had great ravioli of every kind. I'm going to say cheese is probably harder to fuck up, but I've seen people do it. Um, I've had pretty brilliant ravioli filled with butternut squash or pumpkin. Just saying. I've also had lobster ravioli. I think lobster ravioli is never the right choice. I've never had one that wasn't a letdown. I think it's what you do with substandard lobster, is you put it in ravioli because it doesn't shine. The ingredient doesn't shine. Yeah. Turkish ravioli or Italian. Ugh. I think they both have a lot of potential, but I had some really good manta in Turkey, so I'm leaning heavily towards Turkish. They're pretty great. I love the yogurt sauce, I can't lie. I put ranch dressing on mostly all my food. Jedi gamer, you're dead to me. Nah. Nah. Ugh, no. Pineapple on pizza is disgusting. Um, but I won't like leave a date over it. I'll just think less of you culinarily. Be like, oh, this person's cute, but they have bad taste. Yeah. Greek food is Turkish food, but worse. I'm gonna back that one up. It's true. It's true. Hate to say it. Yeah, Greek food is shocking. So I've been in the US for most of my life. I live in Europe now, but it's only in recent years that I've encountered Turkish food and been to Turkey in like the last couple months. So my experience with Mediterranean food of that type was always the Greek variant. And I have to say, I'm not impressed compared to actual Turkish food. It's very, very, very dead ass similar. But Turkish food has a bit more variety, and the seasonings are just better. Is leaving a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli on the dashboard of your car to warm it up and then going for a 3 mile run, coming back and eating it basically microwaved after ravioli of psycho move or based? It sounds like a recipe for food poisoning. I'm just saying. Like, I don't think it's psycho or based. I think it's just bad food handling. That's mommy's take. Enjoy siphoning your life's fluids out of your rectum at high velocity. I think that's coming up soon. Whew. Why even put it between your thighs? I mean, you could get that can of ravioli to a solid 96.8 by inserting it into your body cavity before you do the run. You tell me you do that, that's based. Can should be sealed, obviously. Also, the heat transfer from your core temperature to the slightly cooler can is going to help keep you cool during your run. We need a Patrick Bateman template for this. It needs to be a meme. Have you ever eaten PBJ on a burger? No, because I'm not 11. Have you ever traveled to Italy and had the most authentic Italian foods? Yes. You want to talk about based? Pretty based. Italian food in Italy, based. Human temp is 93. If you're 93 degrees Fahrenheit, go to a doctor. Running with the can inserted. That's truly based. You waste no time. The energy you're producing is body heat, heats the can. The can is hermetically sealed, it's cylindrical. All you need is some lube, courage, and a 3-mile run. You've got yourself a tasty lunch once you extract that bad boy from your prison wallet. You know? I had the flu with a temp on 109. Bet you didn't. You wouldn't be having this conversation with us. Bet you didn't. Based and Chef Boyardee pilled. Actually, more like Chef Boyardee suppository, but you know, who's keeping score? Yes, Mr. Mars has the idea. Top tier efficiency, no energy lost. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Sigma mill grind set. The nurse showed you 109 would be brain damage time. Yeah. I'm sorry, but no. I call cap. You did not have a temperature of 109. If your temperature was 104, 104 and a half, you'd be having some brain damage, yeah. Nope. I call cap. I'm gonna call cap on this one. I can has Dane Bramage. Yeah, that's cute. Is the butt the prison wallet? Is that what people have been saying all this time? RK, did we enlighten you? You didn't know what prison wallet was? Aww. It's the bum bum. It the bum bum. Well, you know, it's your prison wallet because when you're in prison, they're going to strip search you. So you need a place to keep contraband that they probably won't check, at least not right away. So wait until he learns about the Fifi. Yeah, it's true. Capped and brain damage pilled. Soviet Corgi. Love it. It's true. It's true. Tom Green, there's a relic. Yeah. What's for dinner? That's a great question. I'm scared to ask. Barely got fed lunch, brunch. Yeah. I had one meal today. I'm getting hungry again because it's like I'll wait, but it's 4:45 here and I'm just like I don't do well on 2 meals in a day. I don't feel up and at 'em, you know. Your mom's for dinner. Sean Lynch up top. Prime bullying. Your mom's for dinner. Woo! Did I break a nail? Shit. Yeah. It's been an interesting day. People at the diner were pretty excited about England making a goal, I guess. I don't know. I don't pay attention to sports things. I'm the wrong person to ask. was pointed out to me that perhaps many of these people have bet hard-earned money on the game. Why the fuck would you do that? It's just not a great use of cash, in my opinion. What the hell do I know? Meanwhile, I check on my investments. How are we doing today? Yeah, you know, it ain't bad. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. %100 of gamblers stop before they win big. Yeah. Don't have much inclination towards that myself. The puking is about to begin. What's going on at Hill's house? Why have you invoked the puking? What's going on? I don't understand. You had bad salmon sushi rolls last night. Well, you have no one but yourself to blame. Daily puking ritual. Yeah. Based and house cat pilled. There's your daily puking ritual. Oh god, I love cats. I don't miss cleaning that up. Pringles, chicken soup, jar of pickles, bad salmon rolls. Go at it. Puke like an animal. Puke like your life depends on it. Have fun. I don't care. If it makes you happy. Fuck it. Ritualized fail. You didn't tell him to drink soda. I was gonna say that's kind of a dick move, but at the same time, I think it's funny, so I'm not gonna stop you. Do I ever stress eat? Not really. It's not my go-to. I used to smoke cigarettes for a long time, but I quit like 8 years ago. You know. What do I do during stress? Usually, obsessively plan contingency plans. I'm more of a, I'm more of like a person of action. You know. I don't believe in comfort food. I believe in nutrition. Why are people managing their emotions with their diet, so to speak? Why are you seeking the sensory pleasure of food to manage your emotional state? Let me give you this. What do you think that comfort food is giving you that a nutritious meal can't? Matthew Yelvington has it. Comfort data. Yeah, I'm a lot more cerebral. So like if I'm actually stressed, I'm probably going to come up with 8 or 9 ways to solve the problem. So I'm ready to slap one down at a moment's notice like an Uno reverse card. People who think I'm just really smart and decisive don't realize the hours of compulsive planning that goes into that. But it does make me highly effective. It's hard to get the drop on me, I'm going to say. Like it's tough to catch me sleeping. Um, Comfort item. The gym. Shit. I don't really drink that much anymore. You know, like I'm just not really going for the compensatory behaviors. If anything, if it's gonna be anything in reaction, it's gonna be like, let's solve this shit right now. Yeah, walk is good. Imagine having the cash to be a hoarder. Oh my god, guys, no. I grew up in a hoarder house, okay? I cannot abide. I can't deal. Clutter makes me insane. I cannot effing deal. Like I'm still in the process of unpacking my new place in Amsterdam, and I am like, I rage at the boxes. I have to put them away as fast as I can. Like it's a huge undertaking, and I find myself spiraling sometimes in the environment because I don't have the mobility, freedom, and like open spaces I want from my primary space. I don't like it. So yeah, no. The hoarder show stresses you out, it stresses me out. I actually grew up in a hoarder house. No shit, no lies. Well, there was plenty of shit, animal shit, in the piles of paper and crap. Um, yeah. Fucking awful. So I can get pretty on edge around like piles of stuff. Do I like to spend money? Sure. I'm a lot more likely to spend it on travel, experiences, food, something nice to wear. Like I have Prada sunglasses. Why? Because I like them. Because I wear them. I use them. Am I gonna buy things just to buy them? No. I really can't deal. Like it has to be something I eat, wear, use, can go do. Um, I can't abide by stuff in my house, or it has to be like amazing art. I do have a couple of art pieces that I have purchased and kept, but other than that, no, not into it. Do I listen to metal? Not really. I don't dislike metal. It's just not my go-to. Um, um, you wanna know what's funny? I mostly listen to electronica. Some industrial, of course, but a lot of electro pop, synth pop. 80s synth pop is big with me. Things that derive from that. I like some trance. I like house. I like trip hop. I like man, like a whole bunch of stuff. But metal is usually not a go-to. Am I a Swiftie? No. I don't hate her. I just think her music's really boring. I'm not into it. Shake It Off was a bop, but she didn't write that, you know? So, do you like the band Hangwire? Never heard of them. Any artists I recommend just in general? Well, it depends on what you like. But I think everyone should give a listen to the band Sleigh Bells. Has nothing to do with Christmas. Just bear with me. Every album they have, by the way, sounds pretty different. So if you don't like one, just switch the album. Sleigh Bells is really out there. I've seen them perform. They were great live. And their music is quite undefinable. So I think most people would at least give it a shot. Give it a try. Who wrote Shake It Off? I think it was Max Mueller, if my memory serves, but I could be wrong here. Give me a second. Shake It Off. Song by Taylor Swift. Performed by Taylor Swift, but give me a second. Martin Max. Martin Max. Yeah. Max Martin. They have it backwards on there. Max Martin. My bad. So he's a Swedish dude who's written so many songs. So many. They say 27 Billboard Hot 100 number one singles. And he has made so many songs. Like, you know all of these songs. Give me a second here. Let's get the list. All of his number one hits, right? You ready for this? It's one Swedish dude. Hit Me Baby One More Time. It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC. I Kissed a Girl, Katy Perry. Pink, So What? Kelly Clarkson. My Life Would Suck Without You. California Girls for Katy Perry. Also, Teenage Dream. He wrote Raise Your Glass for Pink, Hold It Against Me for Britney Spears, another Katy Perry, E.T., I don't know that one. Last Friday Night, he wrote Last Friday Night for Katy Perry. Did a lot of Katy Perry songs. Jesus. One More Night for Maroon 5, Taylor Swift, We're Never Getting Back Together, Roar for Katy Perry, Dark Horse for Katy Perry, Shake It Off for Taylor Swift, Blank Space for Taylor Swift, Bad Blood for Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Can't Feel My Face, Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights, The Weeknd and Ariana Grande, Save Your Tears, Coldplay and BTS, My Universe. This guy's the kingmaker. So a lot of times, if you like pop music, you like Max Martin. And the reason I know about him is because I like his work. I like his work specifically. There you go. Have I ever ridden horses? Yes, I'm actually a pretty decent equestrian. I routinely do trail rides in Arctic regions like Iceland. Multi-hour. I'm pretty good at riding horses. So there you go, cats and kittens. That's what you needed to know about Max Martin. Max Mueller. I don't know why my brain said that. That guy. Please tell me he wrote Timberlake. He's done some stuff for Justin Timberlake. Oh, I was educating people, Durabun, on Max Martin's existence and how he writes quite a few pop songs. He's kind of the kingmaker. If you do a Max Martin song, you're gonna top the charts. Holy shit. Yeah, I just went to all of his songs. Oh god, it's basically all of pop. Taylor Swift, Kesha, DJ Got Us Fallen in Love, Ellie Goulding. What the hell? Yeah, Post Malone. I mean, Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran. He writes for everybody. Everybody. They're just paying for it. Whoo! This is a hell of a list. Kissed Girl, Avril Lavigne. I Want You Back. I Want It That Way. Good God. Adam Lambert. If You Seek Amy. That lick was him too. Basically all the Britney Spears songs of any note. All the Katy Perry songs of any note, in my opinion. Message in a Bottle, Taylor Swift. All the Tay-Tay songs of any note. I would probably like those songs then. But yeah, those are the ones that get radio play that actually... It's just shocking. It always is. Like, I've seen this list before. A lot of Ariana Grande, a lot of Ed Sheeran, a lot of Pink. A multi-page Wikipedia entry. This is insanity. Since You've Been Gone. God, so much. Avril Lavigne, Lizzo even, Lady Gaga even, Maneskin. Yep. Sugar Babes, he did something for them. Celine Dion. Robin with a Y, you guys know her, the pop girl from Sweden. She's not that popular over here. Uh, wow. Well, all right then. Yes, and Christina Aguilera. Yeah, just this guy dominates pop. You ever listen to Rammstein? Yeah, they're all right. Durban. Someone keeps calling Durabun Durban. Oh my god. Somebody needs to get it together. Imagine if he wrote for Baby Metal. Yeah. I don't think it's a match made in heaven. Max Martin and Baby Metal. I don't think that's the medium he's writing for. In Sync? Yeah, he writes for In Sync. Look him up. Look him up. Top four favorite movies. I hate questions like this. I really do because like they're just so low effort. I could tell you my top four favorite movies this week. They wouldn't be the same as next week. Top four favorite movies, what? From the 80s? Top four favorite movies that involve Antonio Banderas? Top four favorite movies in sci fi? Like, there's nothing to chew on here. It's a really low effort question. I can tell you what I don't like is Harry Potter. So, I guess what I'm feeling at the moment. Man, I haven't watched a movie in months. Literally not months. I don't think you guys even have a concept of how busy my life is. I love it when people ask like what games are you playing right now? I'm like, how bold of you to assume I have free time. Harry and Twilight are the blandest. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad in my opinion. You know, no shade to people who enjoy them, but if I'm gonna go for like some teen drama self-insert moments, I will say Hunger Games was pretty good. At least the films. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Eh. Do I like Twisted Sister? Uh nah. I mean I respect the music. It's not for me. D. Snyder is a cool person. I'm not like a D. Snyder fan. I hope you'll do some more Entitled Goose Game again or Space Channel 5. Me too. So, in the future, game streams I'm hoping will happen more frequently. But you guys got to understand, like, when I run auditions and stuff, I don't have a lot of free time. It takes a lot of preparation. I have to get all of my other marketing and social media posts and stuff done ahead of time. Also, when I'm not home, like, this is not my gaming computer, this is a laptop. You know, I can get online, but playing a game isn't really likely to happen. Maybe at some point in the future. These things are equipment heavy, so when I'm doing stuff that's travel heavy or otherwise attention heavy, it's likely not going to occur. You know what I mean? Thank you for admitting that, Hill. Like, I would love to play Yakuza, actually, but I haven't had the time to devote myself to anything like that recreationally. So, yeah, I enjoy games. It's difficult. I'm very much at a grind phase in my life, which requires a lot of attention, travel time, energy. And in between that, my day job is very, I don't know, resource heavy, you could say. So I would like to do more game streams. It's something that I'll have to make room for, and I'm not really sure how at this point, but I'm hoping that I can. I'm thinking once my setup is back up at the new apartment, that will be more of a feasibility. You'll swim with sharks. Please do. Have at it. You enjoy. Because that's clearly what we were talking about. Swim with orcas. Yeah, I'd rather not. The real Chad move. Couldn't be me. Oh, God. So fucking tired. The struggle to is my ADHD now. Time to take my afternoon Ritalin. Drugs. How was I saying? I don't remember. Anybody? Anybody got something to say that isn't just mouth noises? Anybody got anything? Entertain me, damn it. For some reason, orcas have been attacking boats. What do you mean for some reason? You know boats are loud as heck, right? Like, we're up in their house being annoying. Of course they're attacking boats. I'm surprised they didn't start sooner. For some reason. Yeah, we disturb their habitat and occasionally capture one of their species. Like, what the fuck? Aren't there movies of humans versus aliens that basically start with them coming in, being loud, wrecking shit, and kidnapping some of us? Come on, like, why wouldn't they attack a boat? What the hell? Why would they not attack a boat? I'm just saying. Like, the only thing that surprises me about the spate of orca attacks that has been happening is that it took this long for them to get to that point. I didn't know boats were loud in the seas. Well, if you think about it, it makes sense. Y'all are funny. All you guys in the Discord or just checking out the Discord? It's a nice little Discord we've got. Oh, we've got a couple new people. That's cool. That makes me happy. Just trying to protect the cat. Actually, that makes sense. That's a pretty good read. Good old Jonesy, the cat. The Zeno just wanted to learn how to be a cat. How to cat. Oh, I wish there was a kitty cat here. I haven't had a pet in a while. I travel too much to keep a pet right now, and it makes me sad. It'd have to be something really low maintenance, like a fish tank on auto feed or something. I really like the pics of the new kitten Durabun. I really, really, really like the kitty cat. I just timed out Hill for reciting all of the lyrics to a Tenacious D song. Look, I'm not against Tenacious D. I love them, but it's not adding anything to the conversation. And I'm honestly starting to get a little bored. Thank you, Durabon. I know, like I think you and I hit that threshold of come on, man. It's funny the first couple times, but if you just keep going on with the same song lyrics, it's like it's a little AOL chat room circa 1998. What am I thinking for dinner? Oh boy. I don't know. I do have a leftover sushi roll I could snack on. Might want that right now. Good old AOL chat rooms. I'll tell you right now, my typing skills were really honed on AOL Instant Messenger. One of the best things that that application did for me is that it forced me. Oh shit! Okay, no, I can't say this. Chopsticks. Jesus. Well, I guess I didn't save any chopsticks. Yes, it. Did. Man. AOL Instant Messenger. They forced us to take a typing class in middle school, which I did pay attention in, did well in. But then the real test was to keep that up while using AOL chat rooms and AOL Instant Messenger. Because then I actually got really good at typing, and by the time I was in university, I was one of the few people who could touch type a paper without having to look at the screen. I could just look at the source material. Sleepy, yeah. Actually, I'm more bored. So why don't you do something to entertain me? They need to bring back MySpace. Oh, yeah, that's what society needs. Whole nother social media network. Pass. Pass. Quick, someone do a backflip. Do a flip! Hmm. Do a barrel roll. Woo! I don't know. Is MySpace still a thing? It looks like it still exists. Holy crap. I was under the impression it didn't. Is it only for artists and musicians now, or is it still a thing? Just start typing to find music. It looks like it veered into like a specialty. Sign in with Facebook. Is Dane Cook sustaining it? I don't care. Facebook is dead to me. Yeah, me too. I have one professionally. I do not have one personally. There's no one on there that I wish to speak to. And honestly, at this point, I don't even think it's worth sustaining the professional one. Mm-hmm. No hate on MySpace. I hate social media in general, and I know that's really trendy to say, but I do genuinely because my livelihood depends on it. I'll tell you this, I don't enjoy interacting with social media, but I do it because if I didn't, I think people would not know where to find me. Well, Dwired Christian, I use these things for an income. What's your excuse? You can go touch grass whenever you like. I just try to limit my exposure. I do feel like YouTube and Twitch are better to a degree because you're interacting with someone. Good God. Like, when did TikTok become like a shitty shopping channel? I can't with it anymore. I literally just can't. What are my thoughts on the TikTok ban? It's not going to happen. Why do they want to ban it? I'm sure someone stands to profit. Somebody stands to profit. That's all it is. Someone wants to make more money off of it. It won't be banned. But I think it should be. Soviet Corgi. Facebook was less of a lawless wasteland. Um, I'll put it this way. I was on Facebook back when you had to have a university email to get on it. There were still pretty rigorous community standards, but they were more tied to the university's community standards. Yeah, an American company funded by TikTok will buy it, probably. That's the most reasonable outcome. TikTok shopping? Oh my god, yeah. No, it's unwatchable now. TikTok will not be banned. There's too much. There's too much ad money in it. They'll find a way to make it work, and someone stands to make a lot of money, and life will go on as normal for the rest of us. Because when you're not paying for a service, you're the product. That was awesome. I loved that. Right. You just noticed one really long eyebrow hair on me or yourself? I'm like, damn, really? Oh, on you. I was gonna say. Sounds like someone's due for a trim. Ah, fuck, I really wanted coffee, but I just realized it's too late to get one here at the nearby coffee shop. Hoopsicles. Yeah, no, that was good. That was a good sushi roll. Just gonna nair spray your whole body. At least you'll be aerodynamic. We call this dolphin maxing. Just dolphin max, bro. Nair your whole body. Go on an all fish diet. Cold coffee in a can. It's a very Japanese thing to do. A lot of really nice cold coffee drinks in Japan, just saying. Marry your whole body, cover yourself in coconut oil, rob jewelry stores. You'd be unstoppable. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be like a fever dream, just in and out, you know? Nude except for the glisten of coconut oil, not a hair on your body. People would be dumbfounded. They wouldn't even try to stop you. I've seen cats slide under doors. I too have seen the kitty limbo. What the hell? It's the creepiest, most hilarious thing they do. The kitty limbo under a frickin' closed door. It's like, what are you made of? And why is it liquid? I had a cat that would do that under the fridge, and it scared the shit out of us because we didn't know where the hell she was at first. And then we thought she was stuck down there. And then she came shimmying out when she wanted to. Yeah, like they do. Have I ever Googled a date followed by Florida man? Yeah, I mean, come on. It's that is a top tier internet pastime. It's right up there with Googling your name plus Sonic the Hedgehog. Or sorry, your name the Hedgehog. So like, you know, David the Hedgehog, Sally the Hedgehog. There's an obscene amount of fan art that will correspond to literally any name. Even Larkin. Do it. Do it right now. Oh my goodness. If a cat always lands on their feet, you could get to strap them back to back and they will spin forever. Sun Tzu 2020. Well, we got ourselves a t-shirt design. Isn't that the perpetual motion machine proposed in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series? Well, it's not two cats. They say a piece of buttered toast and a cat, but I think it's the same. It's the same principle of theoretical physics. What happened to Coney 2012? What the hell's Coney 2012? Did I miss something? Is this political? The hell now I have to know what the hell is Coney 2012. The hell was that? Was it a joke? The fuck was this even about? Oh, I see. Hmm. Well, all right. I guess I was not privy to that documentary to make the warlord more known. I guess I missed it. The filmmaker was caught jerking off in public. What? What? Really? Look, I'm not one to condemn someone's meat slapping, but that is a private activity, generally speaking. What the fuck? This is just weird. All right. Coney 2012 jacking it. Wow. Cool. I mean, I weirdly am amused when people get in trouble for jacking it because it seems like one of the easiest things to avoid. Like, do it in your house. Hmm. Okay. Wild. Gotta be hidden. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, the whole Mayan calendar thing was ridiculous. Agree. Agree hard, Alexine. Oh, I'm good. I don't, ugh. People like to talk about the end of the world. They always have, but I think the world does not end with a bang, but a whimper. It's a slow march straight to hell. Hoping Lord Xenu arrives. One of the best religions ever involved. Best worst. Best worst. Scientology. Truly, truly something. Hey, Dr. Grant. Welcome back to the madhouse. That is my hotel room. What happens if we follow the white rabbit? Oh boy. Probably you probably end up at a advertisement for my OnlyFans. I don't know. I'm too tired to say something witty. Nah. The shirt's cool. It's from Cyberdog. They're a cool brand. Thank you, MCE. That was particularly well timed. Yeah, nah. The morning was mentally exhausting. Trying to find a place to eat something, anything, for over 3 hours in the middle of a metropolitan area was an experience I wasn't ready to have. I really am used to a major city having something on tap for me, something easy to get. That took an exceedingly large amount of energy while being just absolutely pissed on by the sky. Like my sneakers were soaked coming in. Um, for some reason, this really drained the piss and vinegar out of me. Like I'm not I'm not as energetic as I'd like. So I don't know. I get tired dealing with things. I have a very rich and busy life outside of this computer screen, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm allowed to have food in the hotel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cyberdog makes you want to go back to Camden. Camden's fun. Wouldn't want to live there, but it's fun for like a day. That rabbit warren of shops. They do have some interesting little like pop-up food stalls and restaurants and stuff, and it's just entertaining. And of course, the Cyberdog store is a visit in of itself. It's like a whole ass thing. Alex, we should go back to Camden. We haven't been in a minute. We should go do a London jaunt. You would enjoy that, I'm sure. Do I still live in Amsterdam? I do. I do. I'm not there currently. I'm in the United States. Doing hot girl things. Hot girl things, clearly. You want to join? Durabun, you can come hang with us in Camden. We could go have a day of it. It'd be bitchin'. Go get some lunch, go shopping. Have I seen all the museums in Amsterdam? No. I've seen a couple. I've seen the big ones. I've been to the Stedelijk. I've been to the Rijksmuseum. Um, where else have I been? Couldn't be bothered with Anne Frank House. Uh, damn, I'm blanking out. Oh, the Tropen Museum I've been to. Yep. Van Gogh Museum, yeah, I've been. Mocha, yep, been there. Alex Saint and I went to those. And we got a big, big stroopwafel. The one and only stroopwafel I've eaten the whole time I've been in the Netherlands because I don't really care for them. But it was good enough. It was like, okay, this is sugary, cool. So good times there. Van Gogh's your fave? Well, then you're in luck. Go to Amsterdam. I'm like blanking out. I think Salvador Dali is one of my faves. Maybe not an all time fave, but definitely an appreciable genius. Ever had poffertjes, the small pancakes? No, I haven't. Hopefully they're not fried in that sunflower oil, though. I really don't like the flavor of that. Sunflower oil, not my fave. Van Gogh, Dolly, and Banksy. Yeah, I can get behind all of those. I have a really big piece from a Spanish street artist named Day, and I'm really looking forward to hanging it on my wall. Apparently, these tiny pancakes are made with butter and a bit more American style. Well, then I would love them. I have a soft spot for pancakes. I try not to eat many of them, but as a confection, I can get behind it. I like to eat them while I pretend to be a giant in my head. Aw, that's cute. What's that peacock's body count? I think it's a crane, actually. And I can't tell if you're asking for the crane's kill streak or its sexual history. Either way, those are very personal figures. Alex, you gotta make me a sim key. No. Cerniki? Cerniki? I don't know. I can't. My glasses are not the right prescription anymore. Why do they call the red light district the red light district? Are there really red lights there? Yes, there are red lights in the windows of places where you can purchase sex for money legally. Does that answer your question? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The purple lights are the best. Like, the red light district gets all the hype, but you really want the purple light district. Just go for it. You're a menace. You're a menace. If you guys want my unqualified opinion, if you're gonna buy sex in Europe, why would you go to a touristic destination and purchase it from someone who's like selling it? Look, no shade on the girls. I'm just saying they're selling it in 15-minute increments, and you're gonna pay over odds, and it's gonna be a very like fast, efficient, shall we say, experience in a tiny rented room that people have been in before and after. This is efficiency here. Like it's not for me. If I were going to purchase sex in Europe, I would hire a high dollar escort for the quality of the experience. But that is me, you know? I'm not saying those facilities are unsanitary. I'm just saying like, and I'm not saying anything about the women who work there. It's just a different model of operation from what I would prefer to spend my money on. I would just say, it's like no shade to the people doing the work, but there are a lot of, shall we say, price and time points for that kind of service, and I don't think you're going to find the best of anything in a touristic area of the city. Why would you eat at the restaurant in the tourist area when it's going to be overpriced and lower quality food? I'm not saying the girls are lower quality, but they're working on volume. So, I mean, no shade, I'm just saying. Look, I work in an adjacent industry. I have a little more insight than most, and I'm just telling you my thoughts. People fly to Brazil for cheapness. Yes, that's called being a sex tourist. People take a dim view of that often. Um, Not the tourism for that purpose, shall we say, but often some of the behaviors that go along with it. I have no problems with people flying outside the country to get their physical needs met. You just got to realize you are a tourist. You're there to avail yourself of the locals, and you should be a respectful and generous person. I think the problem that a lot of people have with sex tourists is they go outside the country so that they can pursue more dubious or outright criminal interests, and that is not okay. So, you know, take from that what you will. International waters, too. Oh, that's less common than you think. I mean, if you end up in the right country with a fat wallet, you can do a lot of things. There's only a few things that are really off the books. You know what I mean? But that's a darker conversation than I want to have in my chat on YouTube, I'll tell you that. Yeah, on a cruise ship, that's not happening. Private yacht, debatable. It's debatable. Don't we have precedent cases for this, or am I high? Like, it's not an anything goes. It just becomes more of a question of what country is responsible for the bullshit. Um, like this is some Epstein Island style discussions, and I'm not here for it. Yikes. Gonna head out and get some grub. You do that. You do that. Bone app the teat. That's a chat for a different platform. Yeah, yeah. No. I'll be damned if you come into my VIPs and start talking about international sex trafficking. That's a ban waiting to happen. Come on now. Come. That is not the way. Of course, there's always someone who's going to try it. And, the gentle, hey, that's against the TOS doesn't seem to work. So they keep, I love that when I inform someone something is against the terms of service of where you're talking to me, and they just rephrase the question, but still try to discuss the subject. And I'm like, no, that wasn't the problem. I understood you. Okay. I just get really tired of it. Cruises scare you? Norovirus scares me. Legionnaire's disease scares me. It would have to be a really well run cruise for me to be interested. There's a few companies I've had my eye on, but it ain't Carnival, I'll give you that. You know? Whoo, Carnival Cruise. Yeah, I want to be trapped on a giant steel conveyance with a lot of really dumb tourists and their screeching children, swim diapers and all. That sounds like a great effing time. No. I can tolerate a flight for 9 hours. I've done longer, but I've done it in business class mostly. Did 36, 37 hours in coach. I wanted to die. Like, legit, death could not have come too soon. Something inside me snapped somewhere around the third leg of that 36-hour flight. When they took my water away in Qatar that I'd purchased in Qatar at the airport in Qatar behind security and told me I could not take it on the flight. Something inside me for the third leg of the flight just snapped, and on my way boarding through first and business class, somewhere along the way, I took a 5-finger discount and snatched an entire 1.5-liter water bottle off of the stewardess's cart. Something inside me just went straight to survival mode, and I slipped it under my arm and just kind of secreted it to my chair, and that was the only thing that kept me from going completely batshit on leg 3. That was a fun flight. Aren't you glad I had the water though, Alex? Was that not? That was some top tier survival dial moments there. Like, I just went feral and grabbed it because I was damned if I was going to. Did Alex distract the crew? No, I was slick as an eel. Alex, did you even notice me taking it? Because Alex is no distractible guy. Like, he doesn't miss a beat. Did you even see me steal it off the cart? Steal. I acquired it. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's water, not high dollar liquor. Yeah, no, I was just light fingered. I'm not particularly one to steal these days, but you know, stack natural. I purloined the water. Yes. Wait till the crane enters his villain era. He enters the pond, you can tell the energy just kind of shifts. Fuck. Have I been to Dubai? Yes, I've been to Dubai. Oh, have I been to Dubai? And Dubai has been to me. We'll just leave it at that. Dubai looks amazing. It is amazing. I'm actually going back at some point later this year, which I will not disclose until afterwards. Because someone is a snitch. Anything fun in Dubai? Oh, yeah. I like hearing Larkin just talk about traveling. Well, thank you. I'm going to be adding quite a few travel videos in the near future to this channel. Like, I hope you guys subscribe and enjoy it, because I travel anyway, and I'm thinking maybe you would enjoy my unique perspective on things. Maybe you want a sarcastic goth mom with an epic prow to tell you everything about the city and why you should or should not go to a certain place. Yeah, Japan has taken it up the tailpipe right now with their currency. But, I don't feel bad about going and spending money because I'm actually helping their economy. You can think of it as taking advantage of the weak yen, or you can think about it as bringing customers to their shores. Like, I'm not going there to be an asshole. I just want to go see stuff. I want to see stuff and spend money. Hey, good night, Alex. Good night. Go feed the kitty beans. Alex has 2 kitties, and they are adorable. Later, gator. Later, alligator. For those of you who don't know, Alex's nickname is Gator, or Uncle Gator. He's everyone's Uncle Gator, like I'm your goth mom. He is a cantankerous old alligator, and we love him for it. The kitties miss me. They do miss me. I'm the one who always has nails for scritches, so I'm absolutely certain they miss me. Still need a guitar stream from Alex Saint? Yeah. Hey, Alex, would you do a guitar stream at my house? Or we could co-stream. Uncle Gator. Aww. Alex is not my uncle. He's my ex-husband slash bestie. And just let's keep the banjos out of the chat. Sits in the back and noodles the guitar. I'll have to come up with a really good story to tell you guys. Still BFFs with Alex Saint. Yeah. Of course. Why would I not be? He's the bee's knees. The bee's knees. Here comes the Florida rain again. Ah! No. Okay, I want to go to the gym. I'm probably going to let you guys go so I can hit the gym before it becomes another downpour. Gotta go. I know. It's really good to see you guys. If you would like to help me out, if you could thumbs up the stream, I think that would be super nice. It'd be super cash money of you to leave a positive reaction on the stream and maybe thumbs up the video. And there's 30 of you here, like, come on. Just click the button. That's all I ask. All I ask is like, sub if you feel froggy. It wouldn't kill you. It makes me happy. Yay. 59 likes already. Hey, I'll take what I can get. I'll take all that I can get. The algorithm here is like, who the hell are you and what do you do? So I'll take it. It helps. Every little bit helps. All right, y'all. I hope I see you in the Discord later, and I'm gonna go. It's chest and bicep day, so I'm sure we all want me to go get the gun show going. I'll talk to you later, and I appreciate you coming. Bye.